Great.
You want to get the juice?
Get the juice out.
Get the damn juice, daddy.
Yummy.
Get
Get it right, get it tight.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a new year at the Burndown.
We back, baby.
Yes, sir.
Felt like we never left. Because we didn't leave.
New year, same Burndown.
It's been a while. It's been a while since we actually been in the stew. We had so much content that we haven't had to record, and we've been doing podcasts and interviews outside the stew. So it's been a minute since we've been in here.
Yeah, and we got a lot of good things in store for you this year.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to talk about them coming up next on the Burndown.
Yeah, so we're back.
Yo, it's like you got to get into the swing of things again. You know what I'm saying? Like it takes a little. You have a little hiatus, and now you're back. You gotta.
The holidays always are on a hiatus because
Holiday hiatus.
when was the last time we actually recorded in here? Because the last couple episodes have been on site with an interview, or we've had John Starks, which is in Connecticut. We had Tony Peck in Mamaroneck, New York, and then we interviewed Ray Cash Care here. I guess that was the last time we were in here.
The last time was Ray Cash Care, and the Christmas episode, but that was filmed the same time as Ray Cash Care. Right?
It's been a minute.
Yeah, so it's been, when was that? Because that was a week prior to Christmas, so it was the 19th?
Something like that.
So we haven't been in the stew for 3 weeks.
Damn. And as you guys can tell, it looks a little different.
We got a couple extra things here.
Boom, boom, boom.
Bam.
The whole shebang is different. We got new boxes over there. We got new signs. Shout out to my brother for some new signs. What inspired this? Because we've always said we need more. It's too white, and my brother was always like, "Dude, you need to fill in that space." It's like you got
the white space. You got to fill it in. So
he's like, "You got nothing going on." He's like, because he saw a video of all the boxes. He's like, "Dude, why aren't the boxes over here?" I'm like, "You're right." So we're like, "Yeah, we got to do it." And then for Christmas, he got me that sign over there. He got me this sign over here. He got me another sign up there, which you guys can't see. And then as we're doing it, we're like, let's just put all the boxes over here, put more signs that we have, and bang.
So we got some new signs. We got some new things in the stew.
Dude, it looks official.
Eric's got a new turtleneck, which he's going to talk about. I was going to ask you, so your brother got you the signs. Who got you that dang turtleneck?
Your boy.
That's what I want to know.
I spoiled myself. 2 for 20 turtlenecks.
2 for 20. Turtleneck Tuesdays.
2 for 20 turtleneck Tuesdays.
Yo, I need a cigar. Let's get a cigar going because we got this conversation started, and I feel like we're gonna get off on a tangent,
and
we're gonna fucking roll it. We're just gonna roll it.
And I want to. We're not gonna talk about it yet, but I want to see how that thing works.
Yeah. So let's get the cigars going. What are we smoking today?
Oh yeah. So what we got is, I don't know the name of it, to be honest with you, but I know it's from the Dapper cigar line. The Dapper cigar line. Dapper cigar.
Correction, Dapper cigars.
Dapper cigars. You're right. Dapper cigars. It's from one of the luxury cigar clubs we had. It has like the chicken or the rooster on the front of it.
Desvalido
is
the cigar.
I guess that's the name of it. But I took it out. I said, I'm going to smoke it. It's a nice Toro. And then Justin said, I got one too. And I said, let's smoke Dapper cigars with the Dapper cigar.
So this is a first, actually. You guys are witnessing it right now, watching there, and listening here on the podcast. This is the first time the Dapper cigar smokes a Dapper cigar.
Dang. Is that so simpatico? Is that the right word to use?
Simpatico, erotico, you're my narcotico.
Yeah.
I fucking love that you knew that. Yeah,
it's a great movie.
But I love that you knew the extra lines. You didn't just know simpatico, you knew the whole
You're
lyric.
My narcotico. Justin Timberlake from Bad Teacher, if y'all don't know who that is.
I love the part with what's the guy from Forgetting Sarah Marshall? Is it Jason Segel? No, not is it? No, the guy who plays from Forgetting Sarah Marshall. He's in that. He's the gym teacher in that movie.
Yeah, Jason Segel.
Jason Segel, yeah, and he goes,
he's the man in that movie.
And I love when he goes up to Justin Timberlake and he goes, he's like, but the sharks are vicious. And he goes, so vicious. He goes, but aren't they so cute? He's like, they're adorable. He's like, but I just hate them. He's like, I hate them.
His one-liners and just like witty sarcasm in that movie is fantastic.
Oh, it's
Bad
great.
teacher. Go check it out.
Go check it out. So let's get this lit. Let's go. What are we drinking? So, you want me to talk about this?
Yeah, this is a first.
Yeah, so your boy over here got me a little bit of Michter's single barrel straight rye.
Show the people over there. Show the people
Christmas.
over there.
Look at that bad boy right there.
Well, Justin got me a bottle of my new favorite bourbon, Eagle Rare. So I was like, damn. And I opened it like the first day I got it, had a little swig of it. So I was in the liquor store and I was like, I don't think he has had this. I know I never had it. And I always see this on the gram, and I know it's a high-rated bourbon, whiskey. So I said, forget it. Let's try it. So here we are.
Let's do it. It says matured in hand-selected charred white oak barrel.
Damn.
But see, now here's a question. Is it Michter's or Michters? Because I've heard it pronounced both ways, and I don't know which one's correct.
Michter. Mitchers.
See, now I'm a Ranger fan, and we had Mike Richter, and it was spelled Richter. Like,
I don't know. It's a great question.
So I've
heard it both too.
Michter.
I don't know. It's a good question. Let's get these cigars lit up and let's open this bad boy.
Let's do it. Get ready for my sweetness. Dude, so I gotta tell you, that's fucking hilarious. So we talked about that on the podcast before.
What's that?
Get ready for my sweetness.
Oh.
So we actually had my girlfriend's family up for Christmas. Her sister, brother-in-law, and the two kids up for Christmas. And they were talking about...
Opa!
I was making a real... So we were talking about the... she had said something about sweetness. She goes, oh, like... for the kids, for like a treat or a snack or something. They go, you guys want some sweetness? Like, you want some sweetness? So every time she said it, I was like, get ready for my sweetness. Oh. And Kelly starts laughing, and her sister's like, what is that? I go, you've never seen that?
The band Skittles commercial?
I'm like, she goes, no. I go, watch this. I showed it to her. She's like, oh my God, that's she's like, that's so raunchy. I was like, yeah, it is. So every time the kids, they'd be like, can I have some? I go, you ready for my sweetness? No, actually, no. This is how rude of me.
Yeah, what's the matter with you, bro? I thought you changed in 2021. Still the same old guy.
Still the same old dude. So let's cheers to 2021. We fucking made it. We here.
We made it. Another year in the books.
Is that enough?
So June or July of 2021 will be 2 years of the burn down. So we got another 6 months before 2 years. So
2 years, man. Where the hell did the time go? We've come a long way in 2 years.
We came a long way. It's kind of cool.
Well, it's been a year and a half. But still. So here's to 2021. Okay. Cheers to good health. Cheers to good opportunities, taking advantage of those opportunities. Cheers to a better 2021 than we've had in 2020.
Absolutely.
And
fuck COVID.
Fuck COVID.
Dude, sweet.
Yes.
Damn.
That's why I was like,
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Dude, it's like vanilla. It's vanilla sweetness.
Holy hell.
Dude, so was that funny? I was saying, get ready for my sweetness. Maybe I was speaking for the bottle there.
Dude, holy shnikes.
Shnikes. Dude, I haven't heard that in a million fucking years. Holy shnikes.
Shnikes, that's, what's his face?
Dude, fucking...
Dude, I don't think I've had a whiskey.
Sweet. To go with this?
I don't think I've had a whiskey this sweet before.
You can smell it, too.
Damn, son, where'd you find this? Holy hell.
Holy hell.
God. I watched it this weekend. I was at my house upstate, and I forgot that was where it was from. I was watching the other guys and Will Ferrell. They go out at night drinking, and the other guys. And he's like, is that a wastebasket? And he comes over and he's like, whoa! And the guy's like, you all right? Yeah, holy hell!
You all right?
Holy hell! Look at the fucking levels on that. Oh, God, that's funny. So, we're here in 2021. Holiday hiatus is over.
Back to the grind.
Back to the grind. Now, I want to add, so let me ask you this. So we always talk about goals, right? And I know there's New Year's resolutions. Everybody sets New Year's resolutions and stuff. But do you take time to sit down and write goals for the year? Like at the turn of the year, do you sit down and say, this is what I want to accomplish?
I haven't done my goals for this year yet. My fiance and I actually said that we want to sit down and write our goals for this year. So actually yesterday we said that. But I do. It's something to look forward to and work towards. And I mean, I write my daily goals and my little goals that, my little journal that I just ordered a new book for. But yeah, absolutely. I think it's important. It's stuff that makes you work towards. It's something to look forward to, and it's something to strive for. Because if you don't really have goals and you're kind of just lollygagging through life,
drifting through life,
outwitting the devil. Don't be a drifter.
Don't be a drifter.
Great book by Napoleon Hill.
Don't be a drifter.
Don't be a drifter. And we're going to be setting goals for 2021 for the burn down. We got some big things that are happening that we want to happen, that will happen, that's going to happen.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, my God. Hell, can I get a hell?
Can I get a hell yeah?
So.
No, it's good. I do think it's important. Reason I brought it up is because you see a lot of people that they wait until January 1st to set a New Year's resolution, a new goal, whatever it is. And that's great and all, but I feel like you should set goals for the entire year, right? January 1st, you come down, you set, okay, reflect on the past year and set goals for New Year. But I also think that's important that if, let's say it's November, okay, and you see something on Instagram or somebody says something and it lights a fire under your ass and you're like, you know what, I need to make a change. Don't wait till January 1st to set the goal. Set the goal then. Set it right then and there. If you're trying to get into shape, don't be like, all right, you know what? Holiday season's coming up. I'm just going to wait until January 1st. I'm going to let my body go because I know... No, because then you're going to have the same mindset come January. You're like, you know what? It's winter. I'll wait until spring to do it. And then spring's going to come. You're like, you know what? Summer's coming. I'll chill out spring break. And you're always going to have that mentality. So I feel like, no, just do it just start. Just start it.
Just do it.
And then, okay, you start on November 20th. Now, January 1st, you can revise it and be like, okay, I've been doing it for this long, and now I'm in the habit. Boom. Now let me set new goals, right? I hit this goal. Let me set new goals. So there's kind of two ways to look at it. But I do believe that you have to set goals.
What are some of the goals for the burn down, man?
Well,
let's put it into fruition.
Well, what we talked about last year, we wanted to get to 10K. Okay, we've been saying that, and we said it last year. That was a goal. We didn't quite hit it.
Still the goal.
It's still a goal. Okay, you're not going to always hit your goals, right? You're not going to hit them in the time frame that you say you're going to hit them.
Dude, if you shoot for the moon, sometimes you land on the stars. You know what I mean?
Exactly. But I always think, you set goals, right? And you say, okay, I'm going to do this in a year, and then sometimes it doesn't happen, and then the next year you're like, you know what? All right, I'm going to do it. That's the goal. I'm going to do it this year. And it's like sometimes it takes a little bit longer to hit your goal because you have ups and downs.
Yeah.
But too many people will set a goal, they have a time frame, they don't hit it, and like, fuck, guess I'm not going to do it. And they give up on it. It's like, no, keep going.
It's kind of, you are, in my experience, if you have a big goal, there's nothing wrong with big goals. There's nothing wrong with saying, I want a Ferrari, I want a big house, because those are big things to look up to. So if on the way to getting that house, you live in an apartment, and then you live in a condo, and then you buy a small house, and then maybe one day you get the big house. But if you never shoot for the big things, you don't really appreciate the journey on the way there. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
And I also I think that it's, it goes along the point of being able to adapt and being able to switch things up, always. Right? Like, You're not gonna, great. If you can go to the straight shot, that's the best way to go. Like the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. But success and to achieve your goals is not always going to be like that. You're going to hit roadblocks. You're going to have to go around. You might have to take it. You might go down the road, and it's just like driving, wherever you got to drive to. And if there's a freaking roadblock and they close the road, you might have to pull it. How many times have you gone? It's an accident. It's like, all right, you got to turn around. Yeah. You got to backtrack to go around.
You got to be able to adapt.
Life's the same way.
If 2020 taught you anything, it's you got to be able to adapt.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have a lot of things in order. You have to be prepared. You always need to be prepared. If one thing I learned from 2020 is you got to learn how to adapt and you got to be prepared for the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, job, with your job, saving money.
Yeah, prepare for an emergency.
Stuff like that. You just, and a lot of people just live day by day and stuff like that, which is okay. But when something like this happens, the people that are prepared for, the people that expected, no sweat off their back.
Mm-hmm. I think another thing that's important to take away from 2020 is that don't take the little things for granted.
Hell no.
And I can honestly say I don't think I ever have taken the little. Maybe when you're younger or a teenager, you don't see the big picture. But now I can certainly say I don't. But I think that's definitely something that I took away from is to appreciate the little things, and little things being like, okay, let's say you have I don't know, being able to like drive to your parents' house. Okay, during COVID, there was no contact; it was all FaceTime. Right, so having that Sunday dinners, you drive to your parents' house for Sunday dinners,
Mm-hmm.
and you do it every single day, every single week. All of a sudden, lockdown happens, and nobody's coming into contact with anybody. It's like there goes your Sunday dinners.
You take
Right?
the face value of actually seeing people for granted.
Exactly.
You're so used to it.
That's a great way to put it. The face of actually seeing people and physical
Yeah.
touch is a big portion of the human essence. Is if you take somebody and stick them in isolation, that's why they lose their minds when they go into solidarity, because it's like it's the just being human. Part of human nature is interacting and touching, physical touch, to be with other people. Like there's so much to be said about somebody's having a bad day and just a warm embrace. You go up and you hug them. That can like change their life. Just that small act being taken away from you
100%
is like,
dude, when you see like an old friend or your high school buddy or something like that, and you just like, yo, what's good?
Yeah.
All those memories come back, all those good times come back, and it's like,
what's the first thing you do?
talk about the good times.
But like you
hug them.
You run up, you hug him, you dap him.
yelling.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine like, okay, you can't do that. You run up and you have to stop and you can't touch each other.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like those little things you take for granted.
Yeah, you take those little exciting moments for granted.
Mm-hmm.
You don't always get, you don't always have those and get those, which is pretty important. So 2020, we taught us enjoy the little things, always be prepared,
Take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself. Health, your physical health, your mental health.
Gotta.
Right? I mean, and it kind of goes through the it really put into perspective the 4 F's that the 4 F bombs that Ray Cash Care talks about. The 4 pillars that I talk about, the 4 legs of a stool. It's, your family, your fitness, your finances, and your faith. Right? I say it's your relationships, your physical health, or your relational health, your physical health, your financial health, and your spiritual health. Take care of those 4 healths.
You're in pretty good shape.
You're in pretty good shape. So,
yeah.
Anyway.
So, dude, I'm really feeling this turtleneck.
I'm looking at you and I'm like, dude, he stepped his game up for this.
Dude, because I love the turtleneck and jacket look, and I always see guys on the Instagram and on TV, and I'm like, yo, that's a tough look.
Yeah.
And
it is a great look. I can't rock it. I'm not a turtleneck guy. I don't look good in turtlenecks.
I feel like mad mafioso. Like I got the, it's like,
even though I don't think a single mafia guy ever wore a turtleneck.
Are you kidding me?
Mafia guys don't wear turtlenecks. Look at any movie. You name a movie where there's a turtleneck mafia, and I will stand corrected.
Right. I'll have to show you. I
don't think I've ever seen a turtleneck.
It also reminds me of. I've never seen it, but it's a portrait of Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Suge Knight, and Tupac, and
Suge Knight.
It's an old famous picture, and all in a portrait, and it's just their faces, and it's a black background. They all got black turtlenecks on with chains, and it's just badass looking.
That used to be a thing.
Yeah,
I never got into it. It looks great. I love it. I love the way it looks.
I love the turtlenecks.
I love the turtleneck look.
I actually haven't rocked turtlenecks in God knows how long, probably since I was a child. But I was at the mall the other day. Wasn't really planning on buying. I go in and. Everything was like 60% off on this deal, end of the year, this deal. So it was 2 for $20 turtlenecks. So I was like,
2 for $20 turtlenecks.
I was like, you kidding me? I'm grabbing a couple turtlenecks because the next episode of the Burndown, I want to rock a turtleneck with the jacket on.
What other colors did you get?
I got a black one, and I think I got like a gray.
Okay.
And speaking of that, I got some new custom Khan shirts.
Oh yeah, shout out to Khan, baby.
Shout out to our tailor Khan, or Rahis Khan from Khan Taylor. But
he's out in Hong Kong, out in China.
Yeah, out in Hong Kong.
Yeah, I've worn a couple of his suits. I might
of course.
The next episode Might have one in there. Check out the previous one.
He posted us a few times, but yeah, I got a couple new shirts. Then I got a special white custom con shirt with the monogram of EJM.
Gotta have the monograms.
Gotta have it, dude. It's a swaggy. It's a swagginess.
I love it.
So I got the EJJ, of course, on the shirts, but then for the wedding day, 10 months from now, I got the white, crispy white with the EJM for the wedding day. Eric Josephson Marissa.
That's what you put EJM?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You like that?
Eric Josephson Marissa.
I got that from when we used to have, my parents used to have a Toyota Sequoia. Big ass.
So it's Eric and Marissa Josephson? Oh, okay.
And I only knew that because when my parents had this giant Toyota Sequoia SUV back in like 2004, my dad got the doors monogrammed and it said EJD, and I thought that was cool. So I don't know why. I guess
because the middle, because you have it as it's a monogram when they call that when your family name is the letter in the middle.
I guess I don't know.
Because usually you have initials like JDH would be mine, but
Yeah.
it's not. It's JHD, so it's like JD and the family.
My parents did it, so I said that it has to mean something.
Yeah,
I never actually asked, but I was like, I'm gonna rock it on the wedding day with the nice tux. By the way, we're wearing tuxes. I came to a conclusion: you got to keep it classy. We're gonna rock the tuxes. I guess you wear a bow tie with a tux, but
Yeah.
it's gonna look gangster.
Oh hell yeah.
Gangster.
You know, I'm bringing the heat with cigars on that day. I'm bringing we might have to break out like a BBMF or one of the
Break out, Lucille.
We might have to break out Lucille that day.
Speaking of that, have you watched the Fresh Prince reunion on HBO Max?
No, I haven't.
You have HBO?
Yes.
You have HBO Max, the app?
Yeah.
Okay. You gotta watch it. It's phenomenal. It's gonna make you cry.
Really?
But it's so freaking
That's because Uncle
good.
Phil's not here.
Yeah, they have a whole thing for Uncle Phil.
Is this the one that they did during COVID? Because I saw one where they did during COVID. They were Zoom calling.
No, they're in person.
Okay.
They're in the old studio in the old house. They're all there. It's freaking awesome. And it's like an hour and a half, but it's so good. And I didn't realize, obviously there's two Aunt Vivs. I never realized why they had two Aunt Vivs. I always knew there was. I never knew the reason why.
Yeah, it was one like the first Aunt Viv was
apparently back in the day, the original OG, the GOAT Aunt Viv, and Will Smith had a little bit like some beef. Mm-hmm. She was pregnant. She was going through a lot of shit at home, and Will Smith was this young upcoming star, and he didn't really care. So he was kind of being like, lack of a better word, disrespectful, like not really, taking her into consideration. So I guess she was being difficult on set or whatever, and she says like, and they meet after like 27 years. Like of not talking, like they apparently they badmouthed each other, and like there was some like bad blood between them. So he's like, I can't have a 30-year reunion show and not have the original Aunt Viv that did so much for me, that put this show on. It's cool, man. It's really cool.
Wow,
check it out.
I gotta check it out.
Gotta check it out.
I gotta check it out.
So you'll like it. And, when they talk about Uncle Phil, you'd be like, hold it back, back. Don't cry. But it's good. The last thing about it was Will Smith talks about how he got the part, how he got the show.
Oh yeah, he wasn't supposed. He was like a janitor on set or something like that, right?
No, he
was working on. He wasn't the actual person cast for the role.
Well, he didn't say anything like that. He was a rapper, and whoever made the show, I can't remember. He's a popular guy in Hollywood. He was like, "Yo, come to my party tonight," and he's like, "Okay," and he's like, "I'm going to the party," and he's telling him about the pitch for the show, and they had all the big NBC execs at this party. And he's like, all right, live audition right now. Let's go. And Will Smith was like, what? What do you mean? I can't just do it right now. So he brings him in the room. I forgot who the frick it is. But he says he puts him in a room, and it's all the Michael Jackson awards over here and all the awards over there. And he's like, all right, what do you need? He's like, no, just give me like 2 weeks. I'll do everything. I'll train, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, listen, all the people that need to say yes to you for this show are in that room. He's like, all right, give me 10 minutes. And does a live audition at the party and got the part. First from
I didn't hear. I thought I heard something else. That's interesting.
Dude, it's crazy. So I got to stop, those spoilers. But anyways, good documentary or good reunion show. Missed that show. One of the best.
Bro, so back to back in the USSR. Speaking of fashion, I got a couple new additions to the wardrobe I'm going to be bringing out. You got the turtlenecks.
Couple new additions?
You got the turtlenecks. You got the con shirts. Your boy is going to be rocking some hats coming soon, man.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I got
hats.
I got like some styling. They call them, they're by a company called Stetson, but they call them outdoor hats, fedora hats. They're not cowboy hats. What's the word that they call them?
Gallon hats?
No, I forgot the style. But it's like, if you ever see like the fashionable hats on Instagram, the guys in the suits and they're rocking the hats. You know who rocks them? Who actually told me about them is Atlas and Mason, George Laboda. He rocks a couple of the nice hats, and I got it from him. And I'm like, yo, I got to get some hats, because some days I don't want to do my fucking hair. I'm like, I just want to throw a hat on and be done with it. And I had beanies, and I throw beanies on all the time because they're comfortable. But I'm like, I just want a stylish hat. Like, I want to, if I'm going out and I'm dressing up, I want to just put a hat on sometimes. Yeah. So I reached out to him, like, where he sent me these two, and I found bro,
gangsta shit,
bro. Because I have a white one, I have a tan one, and I have a dark.
You're gonna rock
one.
it on the burn down?
Oh yeah. Oh, dude, some of them are fresh.
Can't wait to see it,
dude. Sick. I got some new wrist bling. Fucking dude, rocking it, man.
Bro, I got new socks. I got a whole bunch of new socks.
Let's fucking go, man.
Yeah, we just out here. Speaking of new, what the heck's that thing over there?
Oh,
hey, what is that big old white egg-looking thing?
Okay,
for the people that are listening, there's this big white egg-looking thing on a snack table that's making some noise. What do we got over there?
So, I don't know how to say the company name. Levoit. It's Levoit with a little fucking thing on top of the E.
Little fucking thing.
And so every time we film, you could probably see it on the video. Towards the end of the episode, it's kind of cloudy in here.
It's a little smoky.
Kind of smoke. You get smoke in your eyes almost on a daily basis.
Dude, there ain't no smoke in here.
But there ain't no smoke in here now. So I got this thing. I've been wanting one, and we've been talking about the Rabbit Air. We've been talking about Medify is the other one. But those things are $300, $400, $500. Like, I don't want to spend $500 on a Rabbit Air when I don't need it. We have a small studio. This is what, 10 by 15? Like, Rabbit Airs are for lounges and stuff. And I'm sure it would do great in here. So I'm looking, I go, there's got to be other ones. And this one popped up. And all the reviews are saying, yeah, it works great for smoke, for cigar smoke, for tobacco smoke, blah, blah, blah. So it's this little air purifier. And I love the simplicity of it. I love things that don't require like all these parts to put. It literally comes in and it says, and it has the filter. So they have 4 different filters. The one that comes with it. Then they have the next level, which is, I think, like allergens. I think it takes out like allergen. The next one I think is more like dust mites, a little bit.
Yeah.
Like pet dandruff, and then the last one is like the stage 4, which is the toxin, like the they call them VOCs, like tobacco smoke and all this, and exhaust smoke, all that stuff. So I open up the thing and I get the filter, and this is what I'm talking about. I love the simplicity of it. It says flip it over. You flip it over, and it says unscrew the bottom. It's literally just a handle. You just pop it, and a handle comes off, and it says and the filter just pops out. New filter pops in. You screw it. Done. Like there's
plug and play.
There's no parts. Just plug it in, hit the power button, and that's it. Like if you want to replace the filter, it's take the cap off, and it's not like unplug this.
How much does that one go for?
I think I don't know. I want to say $50 to $100 maybe. And then
kidding me?
And the filter was like 25 or 30, I think.
Underneath $100,
dude. It was, and so far it's doing great. There's no smoke in here,
dude. There's no smoke.
There's nothing.
Because I hate when we shoot, and I said we're at the end. We have a window open over here, but it's the winter now, so it gets cold. So we don't open it that much.
And we always have that window open,
and it doesn't really do much. So we get up. I always got oily skin, so I'm always wiping my eyes, and then I freaking get the smoke in my eye. I can't see, and then we get up here. I'm like, and your clothes just reek. I don't know if it's gonna make a difference with your clothes. I would imagine so, because it's not lingering around. But dude, it's clear as day.
Dude, it's great.
It's great.
It is great.
The camera, like the view, you could see it gets smoky in here.
Yeah, you can see towards the end of the video it gets cloudy, and then we got another thing too.
We just stepping up around here. Oh. Got the dust buster?
We got
a little dust buster right there for them rookie moves.
Hey.
So when we drop a little
quaint little piece in the 80s, it's called a Dustbuster. You ever see that?
What is that? Back to the Future?
Oh, of course it is.
Yeah. I really had no idea. I just guessed it was a retro item. I just took a guess.
Yeah, when he goes in to buy the almanac.
Oh yeah.
And she's like, it comes with a dust jacket. She's like, and if you're interested in dust, we have this quaint little piece from the 1980s. It's called Dustbuster.
And that was like 2000 or 2020?
It was 2015, October 27th, 2015.
Crazy.
This is the year 2015. I don't know how to tell you this, Jennifer, but you're in a time machine. Could you imagine? You wake up from a nap. You wake up, and she's like, I don't know how to tell you, but you're in a fucking time machine. It's the year 2075.
Nah.
Dude, mind blow. Mind fuck.
What do you think of the cigar?
Way to change topic there, but it's good.
Well, I was gonna.
I saw you were thinking. You're like, shut up, Justin. Let me ask you how the cigar is.
Well, originally I'm thinking of a few things. I wanted to know how the cigar, and then I forgot the quote of the week after our little goal setting thing because it was a perfect segue. So before we talk about the cigar, let's talk about the quote of the week.
Yeah, bro. Fucking hit him with it. Go.
So it kind of goes, like I said, it's a little segue. It's a quote from Don Draper, a.k.a. John Hamm from Mad Men. And he says, our biggest fears lie in anticipation, which is very true.
Boom.
A lot of people get worried, myself included, and get anxious and develop anxiety from things that are far out, that are not even in place yet. They're not even happening yet. And you just think about it because you put a alternative reality, what's going to happen, and you start getting a little messed up inside. So you have to kind of take a step back, take a big deep breath, and do what's in front of you and say, all right, how can I tackle this? How can I do this one by one? What's the first step in overcoming this or whatever? Because it's so true.
Oh, yeah. Most of your fears lie within shit that hasn't even happened yet.
Exactly.
Like, you're thinking about doing something, right? And you create a scenario that hasn't even happened yet and instantly prevent yourself from doing it because you're like, well, what if that happens?
Yeah.
It's like, that hasn't even happened yet. And you're afraid of it. It's like, you haven't even tried the thing yet.
No. And I mean, I'm a victim of it too.
We all are.
Yeah.
It's human nature, man.
Right. And another quote from our boy who we always talk about, Andy Frisella. He says,
"Oh, we're doing two quotes?
Well, it's not really a quote. I mean, it's just a little complimentary quote.
Okay.
Complimentary quote of the week.
There you go.
So, but it also goes with him. I got it from a podcast. I don't know which one he was talking about, but he says, he's something that says along the lines of, fear is usually holding you back from something good. Because whatever you're afraid to do, if you can break through that, it's probably what you want to do. It's probably something that's going to make you feel good or something, whatever. And I always thought, and that took a big toll on me. I'm like, if we're stuck in this wall, if we're stuck in this room right here, and I'm afraid to break the door down because I don't want to get cut, but I'm going to be stuck in this house or this little room right here. I got to run through it and get hurt, and then I'm free. I'll go to the hospital and get fixed. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
And it kind of makes me think about it too, is people where you say fear is preventing you from doing something good or from the good. Well, some people might say reply to that and say, well, I'm good where I am. I don't need to go over there. It's like, all right, well, you're good where you are. Fear is preventing you from being great.
Word.
Right? Fear is preventing you from going from bad to good, but it also prevents you from going good to great. And then from great to extraordinary. It's always preventing you from going to that next level.
Fear is making you complacent.
Yeah.
So that's a little philosophical moment. That's our little quote of the week. Let's get back to it.
I just fucking realized we've been in this stew. I've been looking out here. We've been in this stew for I don't know how many years. These damn stickers that have been put on the doors when the doors were installed
with the little plugs for the molding,
still fucking in there.
You're right.
I'm taking them off.
I always do it. No. Leave them up there, man. I always look at them. I don't know.
Dude, I've been looking at it. I go, those things are like the stickers you put on, and it's on the window, too.
Let's see how long I stay
I didn't even take the plastic off the window. What is wrong with me?
We're so concentrated.
Oh, my God.
Leave it up there, man. Leave it up there. So, anyways, back to the Dapper cigar. Back to Dapper's. Is it Dapper's or Dapper?
Dapper Cigars.
Dapper Cigars. Mm-hmm. Good cigar. Pairs very well with this Mickers, Mickeys, whatever you want to call it. Michters. It's very
tight pack.
Very tight.
And I was not expecting to have a nice draw because it was very solid, but it's got a good draw.
Good draw, good size, very ample amount of smoke, ample.
Are we coming up on the rating?
Yeah, I think so. We might as well. What are we at right now? 40 minutes or so?
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah. It's time for the rating. So.
Oh. Well, it's good.
I mean, look, you got the legs. You got the legs crawling up. Go first. Let's hear it. What do you got? I mean, it hasn't been bad. It's been solid the whole time. I will give it that. It's been good construction. I like when the cigar smoke rolls up the top of the cigar. We call it the leg, just like in wine. Good smoke output. Good draw. Some good flavors on the initial cold draw.
7-1.
7-1.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7-1. It was either 6-9 or 7-1, but I didn't really want to give it a 6 because it's smoking nice. It's got good flavors, but for me, the mouthfeel is not as rich and creamy as I'd like it to be. But that's not saying that it's a bad cigar. But for me personally, so I would say it's a 7-1. It's a good cigar.
All right, I'm gonna say
it's not great, not excellent, but it's a good stick.
It's an average cigar.
It's a good stick. I would say it's a little bit above that because it depends on what your average is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna give it a 7-1. It's a good stick.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a good smoke.
I'm
a little higher. I'm gonna go like a 7-4.
Okay. You know what? This is good. This is a great golfing stick.
Great. I was just gonna say great golfing cigar.
Great golfing stick. The ash is holding well. It's a tight pack, so it's burning a little bit slow.
Toro will last you at least 9 holes.
This is a good 9-hole golfing stick right here.
7-1, 7-4. Dapper Cigars. Desvalido. I mean, look, you can't.
Despacito. It's good. I kind of and this is just something that's has nothing to do with like the actual flavors of the cigar, but I do like the smoke. The foot smoke is kind of blue. Now I don't know if that's because of the light right here, but
it is blue.
I like the way that it's looking against the purple wrapper.
Dude, come on, that's it.
But it looks good against the purple wrapper. I don't know why.
I love when the smoke comes out the top of the cigar. It just looks cool. Looks very cool. But anyways, that's going to do it for this episode of the Burn Down. Make sure, we should have said in the beginning, if you're watching, please like this video. That's what helps us the most. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. Watch all our BDA videos. We put in a lot of good BDA videos, how to develop your palate, 5 boutique cigars you should know about. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube if you're not. Listen to us on Spotify, iHeart Radio, Apple, which we all know you guys are already. If you got any suggestions or anything you want us to talk about, I feel like we're going to come up with some of those episodes soon. We're going to start taking some suggestions from people.
Yeah, for sure. Especially with BDAs. If you have any questions about cigars or anything in general, we'd like to do BDAs, which is, if you don't know what BDAs are, it's Burn Down Academy. It's our educational series. We like to help you guys develop your knowledge with cigars. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Send us an email at burndown.mail@gmail.com.
Shoot us a DM on the Burn Down.
But follow us on Instagram as well. I don't know if Eric can mention the Instagrams.
Nope.
I'm the Dapper Cigar. That's Brother Cigar. And our podcast is Burn Down Podcast. Also check out Burn Down Academy, like we said. And that's going to do it. So let's send it off with a nice cheers.
Just share us with all your cigar buddies, all your cigar girlfriends, cigar boyfriends, your mother, your sister, your cat, your cousin. Share it with everybody.
Everybody.
Because we're going to help people out, and we have a good time doing it. Cheers to that.
Cheers.